So people are going to quickly forget how tough this game was for San Fran and how close it really was. This is the first half, and this is just some brilliance by Shanahan. He was getting deep crossers, okay? So I'm going to show you this play where we do a play action rollout by Purdy. Max protect, you got the running back, the fullback protecting. We got only 2 guys out in the pattern. Look at this, 3 guys. So we got super max protect. He rolls out, and what do we have? A guy goes deep and a deep crosser. Or actually, he's doing an out, but a deep crosser. See how he's behind the linebackers? Okay. This went on a lot in the first half. Of course, Seattle's not going to just let that happen, right? So they're going to... We got a little Purdy scramble. Runs better than you expect. He was like that. He's been like that his whole career, high school and college. Okay, here we go. And no, this isn't. This is more what I call Purdy cockiness. This is a little bit what I'm worried about down the road. Yes, this is great that he's this confident. But again, you're going to see in a second. He goes real deep. A deep shot. Guy's totally covered. He actually stopped the run, so Purdy was mad at him for stopping. See him? He's all mad. Well, the thing was him. He was the issue. You see Samuel looking over to the coach. Shanahan's in there somewhere saying, I saw it where he was saying, you got to hit the crosser. Why? Here's another deep crosser. Wide open. Wide open. And Purdy was locked on. There he goes. Shanahan's like, got to hit the crosser. Purdy was locked on going deep, you know, and that's just a little, I mean, I've seen there was a lot of signs in here of cockiness. To be honest, he was missing a lot of throws early. You know, he's done great. I don't need to talk about that because everybody's talking about that. I think some of the things people might not be seeing are when he isn't doing the right thing and when he's just so confident right now, which is to a degree good, but cockiness, I've never been a fan. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And maybe he'll win the Super Bowl. We'll see. Okay. Oh, and here's the one to Kittle. Here's the short one. So now look. Everybody's dropping into deep. See? We got to watch the deep crossers. There's the linebacker, deep, Barton. So he's been up a lot, and then they were going behind him. So what do? Oh, he goes deep. We go underneath. I mean, it's not the game's not that complicated. Shanahan knows what he's doing. There's Kittle right there, underneath. So he was doing this all first half. And then it comes to this I love this play. So we have an I formation, power I. I talk about it in the podcast. There's Samuel, okay? And there's McCaffrey. Which one's the running back? It doesn't matter. Positionless. Shanahan's is beginning what will one day be more of a positionless game, kind of what you have in basketball right now. Okay, and it's not basketball, I get it. Just wait and see. Give it another 10 to 15 years. Okay, because I was saying there was going to be running quarterbacks in the NFL like 10 to 15 years ago, and people were yelling at me then, laughing at me then. So now, I love this by Purdy. I love that he is so synced up to Shanahan. Watch this quick little action. Boom, he's done. He doesn't have to go big time, carry out the pitch fake or carry out the fake. Everyone, look at Seattle. They're all racing to the wrong direction. Look at this guy's eyes. Look at that. See? So that's perfect by Purdy because if he wasted sometimes you really want to carry fakes out and the quarterbacks don't do it enough. Sometimes you don't. I mean, this is the perfect time where you just want to do it quick. Okay. Just give a little bit of an action. That's what he did. A little bit of like a turn, like we're going to go this direction, right? Everybody's racing over there. All the lines blocking over there. A little quick in to McCaffrey. and it's not only that, there's more to this. The quarterback, it's about his feet. Watch his feet. Quick back step, little quick step there, plant, fire. So a lot of that's also the technique and just so much to it. But just great. I mean, I'll tell you, Purdy, that is one thing I will say. A lot of what we saw and the success of what we saw in this game had a lot to do with, you know, Shanahan and his great offense. And a lot of people want to just give it all to the player. I get it. There's Shanahan. But to Purdy's, what the great thing about Purdy is, he has some legs, he has some good moxie, he has some good leadership, he has some good throws, he has a pretty good arm, all this and that. But what I really love is the way he syncs up with what Shanahan's trying to do. I just love it. They are so aligned. Talk about culture. Okay, so anyway, here we go. Second half now. So what is Seattle starting to do? They're starting to play a different style of defense. We can't just play that one high coverage with, we're getting burned on the crossers, okay? So what do? We go to a little bit of a quarters, okay? No, it's actually a two match. Actually, now I remember, it's a Tampa hole. I call it the Tampa hole, okay? Which is sort of a two match with a linebacker. There he is, Barton, going back into the hole area, rat in the hole, Tampa rat, if you will. So I think you can see it better on the live. Here we go. Watch Barton. I'm circling right there. Rat in the hole. Boom. He's going back into the hole. He's not going full blast Tampa 2, but going back into the hole. That why? We're going to cover the deep crossers and look underneath here. We're covering underneath crossers. We got both the crossers. Underneath. Rat in the hole. Okay? Come from this angle. Check out the pass. And of course Kittle. But Shanahan knows Kittle's going to find this, huh? So you got this guy, you know, in his deep quarter. And he's yelling. Because the hole's supposed to, I'm sorry, not deep quarter. He's doing a two match. So he's really got the deep half, but obviously he's matching. So he's not racing out to it like a regular zone. But he's not going to follow this guy. That's not his assignment in this particular two match. Because they have a hole here, the rat in the hole. So it's, like I said again, Tampa. It's, I don't know what you want to call it, two match with a rat or cover two with a rat. It doesn't matter. But, or a Tampa 2 rat. But anyway, he's yelling, got a guy in the, you know, behind the hole and he's heading into the seam area. Again, the NFL seams are a lot shorter, closer together, and the colleges would be, you could actually see that. Look at that. The college seam's right around here. He's right in the college seam. Boom. We got this guy trying to match up. That's the other safety. He's got two match, right? He's matching up. Whoops. We got a guy rat in the hole. We got another safety over here, right? We got a safety here. It's just brilliant. Just finding that holes in the zone. And if you want to say, well, why do you have so much time? Check it out. Got a two-man rush. This guy's really not rushing. He's watching out the running back in the flat a bit. Look at this. The nose tackle's off. We got tons of time because they're covering all the short stuff because of all the short stuff they did. And then they got a rat in the hole because of the deep crosser. So they're trying to do, so of course, just a great adjustment here. The kind of stuff you're not going to break down during the game. And, you know, Daryl Johnston, actually, I liked his analysis this game, but, you know, you can't get all this. Okay? Just brilliant. And, of course, Purdy is locked in. He really is locked in. I mean, he's like Shanahan on the field. So it's just perfect. I mean, I thought he was a lot like Garoppolo. I feel like he's basically a poor man's Garoppolo. All right? I'm not sure if he's not Garoppolo plus. I mean, we might be looking at Garoppolo plus here. Okay. All right. And then finally, just to show you, this is that. So the first drive, that was part of the first drive of the second half I was just showing you. It was an incredible drive, a lot of close plays, and San Fran was able to get it in the end zone. It was huge. It was huge. It wasn't easy, okay? Took up a lot of time, 8 minutes. The longest drive of the year for them. Seattle's next first drive of the half after that, they needed to strike back, and they did. Geno, I mean, the San Fran was jamming the line, jamming up. You can see all these guys up in the box. They were not letting them run. It's okay. They were finding on he was hitting Metcalf, he was hitting Lockett, third down, tough stuff, right? And he got down close, and then the penalty, then another penalty. They were getting close to the end zone. Penalties, and then that nice little twist, stunt by San Fran on the D-line. They were doing a lot of sims, too. They were jamming up and then racing back, simulated pressure. Anyway, boom, sack, fumble, Bosa recovers, and that was pretty much the game. From there, the Seattle defense they're a very young team. They panicked. They were getting over-aggressive. It was easy for the play action to burn them. They were burned several times, a big pass to Jennings, a big pass to Samuel. Then Geno Smith forced a pass, interception, and suddenly a close one-score game, a game they were winning at halftime, turned into a quick blowout. But the crowd was going crazy. A lot of times San Fran crowd's been kind of ridiculed. Boy, man, I kind of said this was going to be tough for Seattle and the crowd, and it was. The crowd was nuts. So the combination of Shanahan's brilliance, number one, on offense, DeMeco Ryans' brilliance on defense, too. Then their veteran leadership and Purdy's just locked in with that veteran team, and then the crowd. And you put it all together, the youth of Seattle just kind of crumbled. And then at the end of the game, big fight from Seattle. Big fight. Got a touchdown to finish. Just saying, man. Pete Carroll has done something good there. I'm telling you. Just wasn't time yet. It's too early. Okay, so here we go. This is a big play. Check it out. This was during that first drive when they got the ball. They ended up driving down the field, like I said, anyway. But I love this. There's an extra lineman in for blocking. Look at this. 6 linemen and the running back. Okay? Got a lot of protect. Only 3 guys out. San Fran looks like a cover 3 or it might be a 1 match. I think it might be 1 match. No, it's a cover 3. It's like a 3 match. And the cornerback down here lets the tight end go. And then starts to come to him at the last second. There it is. Now what happened? Wide open. This could have been a huge play. Instead of matriculating down the field, they would have been right down the field. Who knows if the penalties happen? Maybe they don't have the penalties in. Who knows what? But that's a big play that that's not the play that changed everything. But I'm telling you what, if Seattle would have gotten a touchdown on their drive, it would have been a different ballgame. That game would have never gotten out of hand, in my opinion. But it is what it is. All right. So, as you see, Geno's looking down. He sees it's 1 high. Okay, so he looks over to this guy. Good coverage. Okay, so he's going to look back here, okay? But he's got pressure. They have a blitz, all right? But they've got it covered. They have enough guys blocking, max protect. He actually was going to unload it down here, it looks like. He popped, and then the problem here is instead of regrouping and using progressions and looking here and here, he would have seen this guy wide open. He's looking to run. He's looking in this lane here because this guy's coming. And he can see the linebackers here, so he decides not to run. But now it's too late. See? That whole hesitation, guy wide open. Now he starts to look back up. And now we got this linebacker coming in to get in the way of that. And he's still not even looking over there. He's still looking back to his left. Watch it again from here. I'm going to go deep. Nope, holding it. Looking to run. Nope, going to go back. And he looks back, and then he just threw it in the ground. So Geno played a good game. He had that 1 forced pass. Other quarterbacks would have messed this up too. When you're a runner, it really helps, but it sometimes hinders. This is one time if you're just a passer because he had the pocket, he would have just kept his eyes up more. Right there. And that's how this game is that quick. 2 seconds. 1001, 1002, game over. There's the game. We don't know that. I'm kind of kidding, but still, huge play. Into the dirt. And they matriculated down, and then they fumbled, penalties and a fumble, and then all hell broke loose.